Out of 163 countries, the US is ranked 132 on the Global Peace Index. This study defines peace as not just the absence of violence, but also the absence of fear of violence. All right, just take it this way. We are one above Iran, we're one below Brazil. Ghana is number 50, way above us. But here's the thing, you ask most Americans what's safer, and you rattle off some of those countries, by far the answer is America, America, America. So in the 1960s, Gerbner and Gross, these researchers, started exploring the fact that, well, TVs are hitting critical mass. There's news is very popular. What impact does that have on society? And so what they had come up with is what's called the mean world syndrome, because they realized that the more you consumed media, the meaner the rest of the world appeared to you, even if that was completely inaccurate. This leads to a common misconception is that Americans think America is one of the safest countries. That might impact people traveling elsewhere because they just think it's more dangerous. However, what else happens is now there's a disconnect from reality. And what do we do when we want to improve something? Well, we often can't see the forest for the trees. So if we don't think there's something wrong, we might not fix it. All right, now let's shoot back to the 1960s, where they had about 3 or 4 ABC, CBS, NBC, and maybe PBS TV stations and a handful of radio stations. Now, today, we have millions of websites. We have hundreds of streaming services and cable TV channels. We have millions of short content on our social media feeds. So nowadays, with all of that data coming at us, our ability to be swayed by the mean world syndrome is astronomically higher than it was. We do this at work, right? There's another department or another hire or a boss. And what we're doing is we're judging them based on the mean world syndrome, the data coming to us, right? So we have to realize that, you know what, let's get a fuller perspective and not just rely on the stories coming to us, because those stories are normally going to be mean world syndrome-ish. So remember, the office grapevine is only going to tell you half the story, and usually it's going to be the worst half.